Each year, county extension offices are asked to create a county annual report to provide to our stakeholders.
The intent is to highlight how Purdue Extension has impacted our individual communities.
In the past, these reports have been traditional print versions that have highlighted all of the great work we have done for that previous year.
And let's be honest, this past year has been anything but traditional.
COVID has injected a new level of unknown that most of us have never experienced.
And we thought, let's shake things up.
Traditional's out.
Creative is in.
Everyone in the office wanted to present our annual report in a fun, creative format.
A way that is not only fun, but also highlights how we delivered information during the pandemic.
From September to December 2019, Jeff and I worked in our individual disciplines. I in Health and Human Sciences and
Agriculture and Natural Resources. And at this point, Christopher and I shared the 4-H youth development responsibilities with the unwavering support of Bonita Helmick and Lana Martin.
And during this time, we were a part of or offered programs like the Surf Safe Food Protection Manager course, where we were able to assist at least 5 participants gain their 5-year certification. And well, here's one of our participants.
Hi, I'm Sean Durbin. I'm with the Decatur County Health Department. One of the requirements of Indiana's food code is that each retail food establishment does have a certified food protection manager on their staff. SurfSafe fits into that and meets those requirements nicely, and it's a huge asset for Decatur County to have this being offered by the Extension office. I was a participant in the class and was very pleased with the outcome of the class and how it was taught. I was able to pass my class on the first try, so that's always a good thing.
In Decatur County, we pride ourselves on agriculture, and one of the programs that we offer on a yearly basis are our pesticide certification programs. And we have over 300 applicators in Decatur County, whether they're private or commercial. And so by offering these programs on a yearly basis, they can keep their license current and up to date so they're able to take care of all of their crops.
I facilitated co-parenting for successful kids for 17 parents where they were able to achieve their certificate completion to provide to the courts.
And I hosted the Southern Indiana Commercial Lawn and Landscape seminars in 3 different locations. And we provided 20 different lawn and landscape companies with continuing education hours that help their employees keep their certifications current.
I facilitated a health and wellness program for 32 youth at a local high school.
A great example of transitioning during the pandemic was our Master Gardener program. We started off with in-person meetings for our 17 individuals, and halfway through, because of the pandemic, we had to go to the virtual format. So in all, those 17 participants, they went through the course, which was 40 hours of education on various different gardening topics. We did that over a 13-week span, and in the end, those people become Purdue Extension Master Gardeners, and they educate our local community on all kinds of different gardening topics.
Hey, I'm Philip Dywert. I am the Executive Director of the Decatur County Visitors Commission. My wife and I recently did the Master Gardener class with Jeff. We had a great time doing it. The Purdue Extension office is a great asset to the Decatur County community. We're a rural community. We're kind of removed from some of the larger cities in Indiana. So it's just awesome to have some of these extra additional educational opportunities that our residents can do, take advantage of, enhance their quality of life, and make Greensburg and Decatur County a better place to live.
Then enters the new year.
New year, new me, right?
The good news is we were able to hire a new 4-H youth development educator.
The bad news is the world kind of shut down.
And as a new educator, the situation wasn't ideal to learn the ins and outs of Purdue Extension, as they highly recommend in your first year that you network with your stakeholders in your community.
And on top of this, Jeff and I had to identify how we were going to continue to not only educate the public, but also support our newest coworker.
With the world seemingly shut down.
And after a lot of brainstorming,
and so many roads that seem to lead nowhere,
Jeff and I decided to take things, well, virtual.
While I hit the ground running and began networking with my 4-H council, I also spent time learning as much as I could about Purdue Extension.
We began watching online videos to help us become amateur producers. And clearly, some of the people in the office took that a little too seriously.
Quiet on the set, and action.
We felt this would be a best practice method to reach our local audience and well beyond.
The idea was to create video series that were not only creative and fun, but also included relevant topics.
And while Jeff and Christopher were hard at work making videos, I began to diligently work with my 4-H council to ensure that we could make the safest and best 4-H exhibition during a pandemic you've ever seen.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Owned it. Just really kind of makes my head hurt thinking about all the logistics.
Thanks.
And we, however biased, felt like we really accomplished a lot of awesome things in the first part of 2020.
Now, the cool thing about technology is that with the videos being uploaded, they continually educate the public. Take Facts for Fogle, for instance. They have over 22,600 engagements as a whole. And with Decatur County having a population of about 26,000 and 2,000 of those residents not having wired internet, that's almost like every unique individual has watched at least one of my videos. It's pretty cool.
And I created a video series over various lawn and landscape topics, and those videos received well over 2,100 engagements.
Or how we successfully facilitated a 4-H exhibition with 830 in-person projects and 16 virtual projects. From the potential of not being able to have a fair to having 845 projects, I would say that's a success.
Yes, what a success. I'm Beth Amrine and I'm a 4-H volunteer. With the collaboration of all the volunteers in Sarah, we put off a 2020 fair for the books. Now we're looking forward to 2021 to showcase all of our 4-H members' projects.
Educational programs aren't the only items we are responsible for in the community.
We also track how many meetings and committees we participate on as educators.
Collectively, we hosted and attended 98 meetings to offer our expertise and professional knowledge to support Decatur County.
We also track how many consultations we have each year.
Consultations are when we have interactions with members of the public where we offer education and requested information. And from September 2019 to August 2020, we had a total of 565 consultations.
And with 2019-2020 being one of the most difficult years any of us have ever experienced, we would be remiss if we did not thank those who never wavered from their duties during the pandemic.
You kept grinding.
Continued to support.
Never back down.
And because each and every one of you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see what kind of new and exciting things we bring you during our 2020-2021 program year.
It's going to be awesome.
I think that goes without saying.
Because let's be honest, Extension does.